These are terrifying NYC subway moments that were caught on camera. A terrifying moment unfolded on a New York train when a man started hitting passengers with a stick, causing panic among commuters.
Today, Queens bound up the local train and then stopped at 28th Street. Stand here at the tip door, please.
The seemingly random attack left people scrambling to avoid harm, turning an ordinary ride into a chaotic scene. While no major injuries were reported, the fear in the car was undeniable as passengers faced an unpredictable threat. A passenger riding alone late at night on the subway experienced a chilling moment when the light suddenly went out. The faint emergency lighting barely illuminated the empty car, casting long shadows that seemed to stretch endlessly. Every noise, the screech of the rails, the hum of the train, felt amplified, echoing eerily in the silence. With no one else around, the isolation hit hard, turning a routine ride into something out of a nightmare. I'm pretty sure the passenger could only wait, tense and alert, for the train to reach the next stop. A guy was exploring an abandoned underground station when something truly unsettling happened. A strange creature was spotted in the shadows behind him.
What did I just come across, bro? Yeah, I gotta go inside.
The timing made it hard to tell what it was, but its shape and movements didn't look quite human. And then there were the noises at the end. Low, almost guttural sounds that sent chills down your spine.
You from NYC? And you come across an abandoned location? Do not go in there. You think NYC is bad? Imagine the underground, bro. Imagine the underground. Stay safe, NYC. Stay real.
Whether it was an animal, a trick of the light, or something else entirely, the moment was creepy enough to leave everyone watching with goosebumps. Whatever's lurking down there, it's definitely staying out of sight, for now. A man was walking a woman on a leash in the NYC subway. And yes, it was as strange as it sounds.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
I mean, sure, it's New York. Weird stuff happens, but even the actual dog in the scene looked confused, like, what's going on here? And while the leash thing was bizarre enough, what really got me was the people just touching the subway floor like it's no big deal. The leash, the floor touching, it was a sensory overload of, what the heck is happening? Honestly, only in New York could this even feel remotely normal. Just another day on the subway. The amount of strange costumes, questionable choices, and outright bizarre behavior never fails to amaze me. On April 27, 2023, chaos erupted in the NYC subway when a group of people dressed as clowns began chasing terrified passengers. The panic reached new heights when the train unexpectedly stopped between stations, leaving everyone stranded with nowhere to hide. People scrambled through the dark tunnels, desperate to escape the bizarre threat. The whole ordeal left New Yorkers shaken, sparking outrage over how something so surreal and potentially dangerous could unfold in a city known for its busy transit system. Despite an investigation, the motive remains a mystery, and the clowns? Still unaccounted for, so keep an eye out for scary clowns the next time you're on the subway. A woman was sitting quietly on the subway when a man suddenly got down on his knees in front of her. Without any warning, he asked, "Will you marry me?" But what made it truly unsettling was what he said next. Yeah, okay, as if that would make it less terrifying. Props to the girl for staying calm and not engaging with this creepy man.
Will you marry me? No. I'm gonna take that as me.
New York subway passengers witnessed a chilling sight over the weekend. A man dressed as a rat crawling up the stairs, dragging a massive slice of pizza in his mouth. The bizarre and unsettling scene left onlookers frozen, unsure whether to laugh or flee. The man's slow, deliberate movements and grotesque costume added an eerie tension to the already chaotic subway atmosphere. One passenger, clearly unnerved, leaped up the stairs to avoid crossing paths with the costumed figure. What would you do if you saw this while riding the subway? You have to wonder what is wrong with that man, because no one in their right mind would lay on the floor of the subway and scream like that. You can see the panic on everyone's faces when he does that. Even the dog wants no part of it. But it gets worse because it looks like this is an everyday activity for this man, and this time he's got a buddy to do it with him. I wonder why security doesn't intervene, because there is no way people feel safe riding with someone so unhinged. A truly nightmarish scene unfolded in the NYC subway when a man, sleeping on the station floor, became the unwitting host to an army of rats. Underneath his blanket, the swarm moved, their shapes clearly visible as they crawled and darted beneath the fabric.
Yo. Yo.
Oh my God.
Thankfully, they run away at the end. At a New York subway station, a shirtless man stood on the steps, screaming in a guttural voice that echoed through the tunnels.
Oh no.
His erratic movements and the raw intensity of his voice were deeply unsettling, stopping some commuters in their tracks. A surreal moment unfolded on the subway when a massive snake was spotted hanging from one of the train's overhead bars. The sight was both shocking and unnerving as commuters scrambled to keep their distance while some stared in disbelief. In a broken-down, abandoned NYC subway tunnel, a lone figure sat quietly, smoking. The dim light barely reached the edges of the tunnel, casting long shadows on the crumbling walls. The person seemed completely at ease in the eerie stillness, just creepy. A rat made its way onto the subway and it had people running for their lives. Honestly, how come people didn't bat an eye at all the weird stuff we saw earlier in the video, but a tiny rat has them running to the exit? But then again, this is an NYC rat, so you never know what radioactive substances it's infected with. A massive, dead rat was lying on the subway floor, already creepy enough. Then, out of nowhere, something under a trash can grabbed it and yanked it away fast. Too fast. The whole thing was weird and unsettling, like something straight out of a horror flick. What killed the rat, and what kind of thing just snatches it like that? Whatever it was, it stayed hidden, leaving everyone who saw it feeling uneasy and wondering what else might be crawling around down there. The subway station in NYC turned into a scene straight out of a disaster movie as the water started pouring in, flooding the platform. Commuters stood frozen, unsure whether to keep waiting or make a run for it. The sound of rushing water echoed through the tunnels, making the whole place feel more like a sinking ship than a subway. Watching the water rise was both scary and surreal, proof of how quickly things can go from normal to chaos in the city that never stops. The abandoned Worth Street subway station in NYC is a haunting relic of the past, left behind as the city's transit system evolved.
Don't panic. This is the last stop of the 6th train at the City Hall Brooklyn Bridge stop, but stay on it.
Its closure was a practical decision. Newer, longer trains needed extended platforms, but Worth Street's curved platform couldn't be modified to fit. Instead, nearby Chambers Street got the upgrade, and Worth Street was left to gather dust.
Actually proposed to the New York City mayor to make it into part of the New York City Transit Museum. He denied it because he said that it was a big security risk. Here it is. Keep your eyes open, everyone. Don't look away. Here it is. So the reason they actually stopped this because of this screeching noise. By 1945, they realized this was causing too much issues. The platform was too curvy, so it's actually a loop. So now we're going to ride back to the station we started at, the Brooklyn Bridge City Hall stop. So that's how you see it. Stay beyond the last stop, and you'll see it, and you'll get back to where you started. Stay curious, my friend.
Today, the station stands as a forgotten piece of history. Its tiled walls and empty platforms, a reminder of how progress sometimes leaves things behind. Hidden in plain sight, it's a ghost of the city's ever-changing subway system. This was straight out of Gotham City. Some guy dressed as a mouse putting on the most chaotic performance you could imagine.
I think I am from 1 to 10. How good? How good? I'm really good. Sick of it. I'm super gay. I'm gay in a happy way. Cause gay means happy and happy means gay. I'm very gay. I'm very gay. When I say yay yay, you say gay yay yay. Hey, I got a question. You're gonna get it right. Ready? If I'm gay in a happy way, why I want to go to McDonald's?
He was on the subway steps, belting out a song about being gay and wanting a happy meal, all while flailing around like he was auditioning for a villain role.
I want my Happy Meal! Son of a, I want my Happy Meal! I want my Happy Meal! I'm super what? Yo, I'm super what? I'm super gay! Yeah!
The whole thing was so over the top, it left people either laughing nervously or avoiding eye contact altogether. It was one of those moments where you just had to stop and wonder, is this art, madness, or just another Tuesday in New York? A monster rat was spotted chilling on the subway tracks, and the wildest part, it didn't even flinch as the train barreled toward it. This thing looked massive, like it owned the station, and the train might as well have been background noise. The exit at 34th Street, Penn Station has a vibe that's straight out of a horror movie. Dim lighting, endless shadows, and that unsettling mix of silence and faint, distant echoes. It's the kind of place where every step feels too loud, and every flickering light makes you wonder if you're really alone. Add in the occasional drip of water or a gust of air from the tunnels, and it's enough to send a chill down your spine. Even in a city that never sleeps, some subway exits feel like they're hiding secrets. Creepy doesn't even begin to cover it. This is footage of an abandoned New York train station, and from the looks of it, I'm glad it's abandoned. Who knows what would go on here? A disturbing moment unfolded on the subway when a man sitting quietly suddenly started hitting his own head with his hand.
He better give me drink for my money. He raped me.
Things escalated as he began repeatedly banging his head against a pole, the sound echoing through the car. Passengers watched uneasily, unsure what to do or how to react. The scene was unsettling, a raw glimpse of someone in distress that left the whole car tense and on edge. It was the kind of moment that sticks with you long after the ride ends. Transport staff at an old underground train station were left unnerved by a chilling noise echoing through the tunnels late at night. Reports described the sound as eerie and persistent, lasting around 20 minutes and unsettling enough to keep staff away from the area.
We're not left there. Wonder what it is. It's left over Park London. Night's gotta get dirty. Oh shit. No.
Transport police investigated thoroughly, searching for dogs, injured animals, or even a security guard in distress, but found no signs of anything unusual. No animals, no injuries, no logical explanation. Oddly, the noise returned the following night, just as mysteriously, though it wasn't recorded again. Whatever it was, its brief but haunting presence has left workers uneasy.
It fucking seemed right, and it fucking stopped. Do you not hear it stop?
Stop, yeah.
A truly unsettling moment unfolded when a man refused to leave a woman alone, hovering and pressing for attention despite her clear discomfort.
No, I can't. No, I'm sorry, I have a boyfriend. Huh?
Instagram. Just Instagram.
Yeah, no.
Yes.
No. Sorry, I have a boyfriend, I can't.
Instagram. Just film on Instagram.
No.
Okay?
No.
Where are you from?
Philippines.
Filipino.
Yeah.
Come on.
I can't, I'm sorry.
These situations are far too common and highlight how important it is to set boundaries. If you ever find yourself in a similar position, remember, you don't owe anyone your time or conversation. Ignore, walk away, and if possible, carry something like mace for your safety. These interactions shouldn't happen, but being prepared can make all the difference when dealing with someone who doesn't understand no. I don't even know how to explain what's happening in this clip. If you can figure it out, leave a comment down below for everyone else. Check out this footage from a creepy subway station that was captured by a commuter. No way it's empty. Who would feel safe waiting for the train there? I'd rather walk.
Así se ve el metro de Nueva York. Tenebroso. Así que cuando leyen de nuestro metro, por favor recuerden cómo es el metro de Nueva York. ¿A dónde?
Detrás de esa wea metro.
¿Ahí? ¿Ahí?
Sí.
Ahí está. Oh, ahí está.
Acá hace una fama.
This is beyond unsettling. Why is he doing that in public? This is just plain disturbing. A man on the subway letting his dog lick his open mouth in front of everyone. It's uncomfortable enough to watch in public, but the real unsettling thought is, if this is happening out here, what's going on behind closed doors? The whole scene has people side-eyeing, trying not to gag, and questioning what makes some people think this is okay. Definitely one of those subway moments you wish you hadn't witnessed. A snake on the subway. It's not your typical commute. Someone brought their pet snake along for the ride, casually draped over their shoulders like it's the most normal thing in the world.